becoming famous, and they have the same mole marks on their body. So I'm like, when you look at the pictures, nah, it's close, but not exact.
Not.
No.
Yeah,
I know it's one of those. Yeah, exactly. I don't buy it, but it's like, really, people? That's what you're coming up with in your free time?
That's the kind of conspiracy theory even Fox Mulder would say, nah, back the fuck up.
Yeah.
No.
That's up there
Exactly.
with Marilyn Manson being the kid from Doogie Howser.
Wonder Years, yeah.
Oh, Wonder Years, yeah.
A lot of people believe that. Speaking of X-Files, I found this at that vintage sale I was at.
Oh, you got those too.
I got the whole collection, but I just found an extra pack. I'm like, oh yeah, extra cards. That's always good.
Sweet.
Trading card extraordinaire.
Besides the pack that I opened up on Thursday night with the Stargate movie.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. I never knew those existed. Jeff didn't either. It was like, oh, we did not know this.
No, we did not. Or I would have had them.
Yep. Oh. Anything else, or shall we do our intro?
It started.
Safety first.
Looks like you got some kind of alternate universe in there or something.
Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. This never happened to me before.
I've been waiting for you.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Two of you need help. Some folks have a strange idea of entertainment. Damn it.
Feel the wrath. If you like what you see here on the outside, you're gonna love what you'll see on the inside.
The recipe for Hooters chicken wings is so secret, even our cooks aren't allowed to know it.
Do you know why our beer is so cold here at Hooters? Because we keep it in the refrigerator.
Hey kids, you want to do your dad a really big favor? Tell your mom you want to go to Hooters.
Welcome one, welcome all, welcome back to Deadwire Live number 53, everybody. We got Skeeter, we got Chad, we got Kevin, and we got some fun headlines in store for you, but we're going to kick it off with a little sad news. This week we lost Gene Hackman, and he lost his wife and one of his dogs, and it's a very sad story. A lot of information still coming out right now, and it's also like Oscar week, so it's kind of curious what they're going to do at the Oscars tomorrow night. I guess we'll find out. They may not do anything. If anybody remembers like WWE years ago with Chris Benoit, when that entire situation happened, they did a memorial on the Monday night after everything, and it didn't have the greatest look because of exactly what happened with that. But we did lose a gentleman, a scholar, a classic actor. We lost Gene Hackman, everybody, and rest in peace. Kevin, you want to carry us off with this?
Yeah. Gosh, and if I get misty-eyed in this, I apologize, y'all. So if you've been following along with the Suns and Shadows Facebook page or the YouTube channel, you know that Jeff and I have just been covering the Superman quadrilogy, and golly, did we have a super, no pun intended, and super time with that. Like, we were absolutely enthralled like kids again, watching Gene Hackman perform this master craft that he does as Lex Luthor and define that villain so well that they had to alter him in the comics because it became so popular and iconic. And that's just what Gene Hackman was. He was an actor who elevated every single role that he took to be iconic and be perfect. And it didn't matter the movie, how good or bad the character, like he was going to make that role iconic, and bless his fucking heart for it. But unfortunately, they figure about February 17th something happened to his wife, and like Jeff said, one of the dogs. At least two other of their dogs were still living and on the property, but they were found deceased, all in different rooms. The dog was in the same room with the wife in the closet 15 feet away. There were pills scattered all about the wife, which is very suspicious. They didn't say what kind of pills. That's not necessarily important to us. But one thing I will say about pill overdoses is when someone tries to kill themselves taking an overdose of medication, they're not on the floor. They're in the person's stomach, all of it, with a bottle of wine. So I suspect foul play there, or some sort of accident. She dropped it, maybe, I don't know. But in a next room, Jean was found deceased as well, with no signs of foul play, no signs of gas, no gas leak, no carbon monoxide. It's a complete mystery as to how these three bodies wound up expired in this house. Jean's 95, but is in fairly good health for being 95 years old. He does Pilates several times a week. He does yoga several times a week. His daughters both said that he and his wife are very healthy, very active. He's still an artist. Granted, he's retired from acting, but he still draws and paints. This is an absolute mystery. Toxicology so far come back negative. No one could figure out what happened. The only clues are, again, the pills on the floor, the deceased dog in the closet, and the front door being ajar. But they're saying there's no signs of forced entry.
Well, no Hackman also had a pacemaker, so keep that in mind. And the last event that showed was the 17th.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you. So yeah, this is a complete mystery. Like I hope nothing foul happened. Like it could have been something as simple as like Jeff said, he had a pacemaker. Maybe he had a heart attack. Perhaps his wife did too. Maybe something happened to the wife and he had a heart attack as a response. Broken heart syndrome. That's very much a thing.
Yeah, all we can really do is kind of speculate until more information comes out. So
I really hope it was nothing violent towards them. Like they didn't deserve that. Nobody deserves that. But golly, he was a treasure, and he gave so much to the entertainment industry and to pop culture. He's just an amazing cat. Like so many people came out of the woodwork to say nice things about Gene. Like Dan Aykroyd came out, was talking about pouring two heads, Crystal Head vodka for Gene. And he mentions loose cannons.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Really good movie.
He says it's not. It's very funny.
Oh, it's funny as hell.
Yeah, like Gene's a pissed off cop, and Dan Aykroyd is a lunatic schizo.
Yeah.
That I don't remember why he's in an asylum, but like Gene's got to protect him for whatever reason.
And he keeps like channeling TV characters. I remember one scene he does the Roadrunner.
That's why it came to my mind.
Yeah. Or I mean, shit, how iconic was he and uplifting and inspirational was he in Hoosiers? Fruta, I don't even like basketball, and I'm kind of like, ooh, that was a speech.
Every Gene Hackman movie and role was always done with the utmost professionalism and range. He could do villainy, he could do comedic, he could do dramatic, he could do romantic, he could do just about freaking anything. One of my favorites is Crimson Tide.
Oh man.
And he was great against Denzel on that. How he didn't win a freaking Oscar for that one is beyond me. And then Enemy of the State's really good with Will Smith. Yeah. He pulled a good performance out of a young Will Smith. So,
you talk about speeches. I always think about the one in the Poseidon Adventure at the very end when he's hanging from that valve, cussing out God basically turning the valve to get the water shut off so people could pass, and just him saying, "If you want to take someone, take me." Right before he loses his grip and plummets to his death. Spoiler alert for like a 40-year-old movie.
Yeah.
40 shit.
Yeah, that's quite old.
Oh, it's older than that. Yeah, I know. I don't need to admit that I'm getting close to my 50s.
I was
We
gonna
all
say,
are.
I'm gonna be 45 tomorrow, and it's older than me.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank
Yeah. Happy birthday.
I'm 49 in July, which means I'm 50 next year.
you. Happy early birthday.
Thank you much.
So, and then to your point, Bill Murray had made the comment that I think it was the Royal Tenenbaums that they were on. That he gave Wes Anderson the hardest of time because he was a young director. And there was plenty of times where, you know, Bill wanted to step in and kind of protect his friend, but he kind of let things work the way that they naturally do on sets, and they came out with the great film. And I guess Bill said Wes came out a better director for it. But one young director that he worked with that he did not tell how things should work on a set was Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi apparently he had the utmost respect for, because Sam had a vision of making a story, making sure that things were all visual, making sure that the visuals that you were being shot told the story that wanted to be told. It's hard to explain. Like it wasn't just about doing the scene from point A to point B, running your lines. It was about making the best story that you simply could. And they did that with The Quick and the Dead. And it's like, wow, this is not a movie that you would think is going to be like stellar art, but he respected Sam for it in the way that he made it. So that tells you something about Sam Raimi, everyone. Another goddamn genius. This kind of
yeah, Rosenbaum. Yeah, I was going to bring this up.
Yeah. Golly, this kind of made me get a little teary. I would have loved to have seen Gene on Smallville. I would have loved to have seen an episode with Lionel, Gene, and Michael like that, or Lex, and that would have been some goosebumps, because you got that with Tom Welling and Chris Reeves.
Yeah.
Now imagine having a scene with Rosenbaum, Welling, and then Reeves and Hackman having the iconic versions of Clark and Lex with the up and comers.
Yeah, like just golly, that would have been such a stellar scene to watch. And this Valerie Perrine from her hospital bed tweeted something to say that she'll miss him.
Yeah.
I also saw something from John Cryer.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You know, saying I forget what it was. He posted something really self-deprecating, but also something that you could see happening between him and Gene Hackman. But it was
and part
yeah. But it's, and then of course, you know, John Cryer would go on to play Lex Luthor in Supergirl.
Yeah. Who
he did pretty good too.
I loved him. He was way better than the show deserved.
I never saw that, but I seen that he was playing that, but I never got to watch it, so I might have to check that out then.
Watch the Crisis miniseries.
Yeah,
he's on that, and he's really good in it.
Oh, okay. The Crisis where they crossed over between all the shows.
Yeah, the actual Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay, then I did see that. I couldn't remember if I did, but now you brought it up. Now I remember seeing it. So it's been a while.
Because Cryer has a scene with Tom Welling.
Yeah, that's right. Now I remember it. Yeah. It's been a while.
Great.
Then they recast Lex again for Superman and Lois, and it was.
Yeah.
I mean, he did pretty good. It just I was kind of hoping to see John Cryer again.
Yes. He was good enough that I wanted to keep seeing him play Lex. Like, I didn't expect to see anyone other than Michael Rosenbaum make me love Lex Luthor again. Like, not since Gene Hackman. Like, Rosie owned that role. Like, for the current Lex Luthor, who Lex is now, Rosenbaum owns that character.
I agree.
Well, he and Clancy Brown, because he's like the iconic voice for Lex.
Yeah, he is so dead souled, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Or that one episode they did of Justice League Unlimited, The Great Brain Robbery, where Flash and Lex switch brains. And he got to have Brown just have fun comedically, and then Rosenbaum was basically playing Lex on Smallville with the Flash. It was great.
I need to go back and watch that again.
That was one of the funnier episodes.
Rosenbaum always had the greatest scenes on Justice League. He really did.
Oh yeah.
What was I going to say? Lex's. It's not Rosenbaum. It's I want to say Joe DiMaggio, but he does a great Lex Luthor in the Lego DC superhero.
Oh yeah.
He still sounds like Bender to me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
In Lego, I think it's Lego DC. Yeah, it's Lego Batman 3, where all the personalities get mixed up because of the different colored lanterns. Lex gets turned altruistic.
Oh man.
And is super concerned. Oh no, Superman's hurt. I hope he's gonna be okay. It was pretty fantastic.
Bite my shiny bald head.
Yeah. So, thinking of Hackman, what are some of the earliest movies when you were younger, you saw him in?
Oh, Superman and the Poseidon Adventure. Those were the early.
Yeah, I was going to say Poseidon Adventure. I remember when I was younger seeing that because my mother showed me that. And then Young Frankenstein. He played the blind man. Yeah. I just, I look at that now and I'm like, wow, that's Gene Hackman. Holy shit.
I was going to make espresso.
And the French Connection is the last one I remember him in too.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
That's good.
Only watched the first one though. The second one is terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Birdcage.
Yeah. Birdcage. One of Gene's favorites.
Oh yeah. Those are the earliest
climbing out
ones I
the
remember
fucking
seeing.
window.
My honest earliest memory is like Superman though. That's
Yeah.
the first Gene Hackman I ever met, and then throughout the years, like everything he's ever done, Crimson Tide, Quick and the Dead.
Yep.
Like I love
so
Quick and the
many.
Dead, even though like Sharon Stone is like the weakest part of that movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Quick and the Dead. It's always been on my to-do list.
Dude,
and
Sam Raimi, come on.
Yeah. That's a
I
great
know,
movie.
Leo, so I was like,
Leo is barely in the damn movie.
Yeah,
He's only in it for like maybe 15 minutes out of a 2-hour movie.
Oh.
And by that nature, I would also recommend For Love of the Game by Sam Raimi, the baseball movie with Kevin Costner. It's actually a good movie.
I like Kevin Costner movies, so I can't it's a guilty pleasure. I don't know why. I'll just sit there and watch it like he's my dad. And then my dad on TV.
I call bullshit. We know what your guilty pleasure is, Kev. Cue the music. Yeah. There it is.
There it is.
Excuse me. I would like to say it's not the glory hole. It's ye hole o' glory.
Ye hole o' glory.
Yeehaw.
He's upper class now. Kev's gone upper class on us.
Pink.
A new favorite clip, everybody.
Yep.
And sorry, my Wi-Fi is bad here at the hotel, so I kind of shut the camera off. It looks like everything's smoothed out just fine by doing that. So
He's masturbating.
it might take me another 38 minutes to finish. So hold tight, everybody.
Yeah.
Two towels. All right.
So exciting.
I know.
So excited.
And Justin, we did get your member message. We'll bring it up when we get to the Daredevil stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I did not bring slides of that on purpose, and we'll talk about that. Bring it up again. Okay. So yeah, another one of his roles that was just really, really fantastic that we haven't mentioned yet was Unforgiven. The Sheriff in Unforgiven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing movie too.
Oh, that is so good.
Because he's not even a bad guy. Like he is, but not. Like wowzer.
Yeah.
And just that line at the end, I don't deserve this. Life's not about deserving. So you're like, ooh, fuck, right in the feels. And then he gets it right in the face.
Yep.
That'll learn you.
But he had it coming.
Yep.
But at least he wasn't a racist dick about killing God. He just no bounty hunters. It wasn't racist. Sorry. Anyway.
Awkward silence.
I know. I'm trying really.
Chirp.
Shut the.
Chirp.
I said God instead of Morgan Freeman, and I couldn't think of his name. Shut up. God damn it. I'm going to go smoke my pen now.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing you're going to be smoking.
Yep. I was just about to say it.
Well, he's got it right behind him. So.
Yeah. Ye whole of
You can get
glory.
it from all ends now.
I got him. You know what? I'm multitasking. I got to work tonight. If you'll excuse me.
Don't forget to wipe.
Yeah.
More than I could bear.
We have the mouthwash.
Yep.
You missed a spot.
It's in your beard.
Yeah.
Flavor saver.
Ew.
Oh, okay. Well, the Gene Hackman story thing, we're probably going to mention that again next week.
Yeah.
And not to beat a dead horse or anything like that, but because it is an ongoing story and it is important to us. It should be important to everybody. If it was a murder, justice needs to be served. Like that was a great person that was lost, a great piece of art, truly a piece of art. Like someone just threw a rock through a stained glass window that can never be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I look at this. So I don't know. We'll talk more about it as it comes along.
One more thing I want to say about Mr. Hackman is, and you don't get this a lot with celebs, but he knew when it was time to back away.
Yeah.
He decided, okay, I'm getting up there. I'm going to retire. I've made my money. And now I'm going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some people just hold on for way too long, and he just made that decision. He decided, I'm gonna back away, and I got nothing but respect for him for that.
Yeah.
Well, among other things, I mean, like I was saying in our group chat, I mean, he just had just an incredible career. And he touched generations and he never got typecast either.
No.
He did so many different kinds of characters, so many different genres. And it was always amazing. I mean, you could go watch the original Superman and then go and watch Unforgiven.
Yeah.
And yes, they're both villainous characters, but my God, they were so different.
Or Mississippi Burning.
God, Mississippi Burning.
That's another good one.
Oh yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
that's a
seen
good
that.
one.
I don't want to watch
Ooh.
that. Like I don't.
It's you gotta
a-
watch it once. Yeah.
Yeah, at least once.
Once.
It's a hard movie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a very hard movie because these were events that actually happened, but it is so well done.
Oh yeah.
Like
It gets you.
I sat in between my cousin and her best friend, who's Italian and black, and we watched A Time to Kill, and that's a dope fucking flick. But it is, of course, a racist fucking movie, and I'm not a racist person. I love racist jokes, but I'm not a racist person. And so it's like seeing actual hate and like venomous people just like makes my flesh crawl. I hate it. Yeah.
And Mike is absolutely right. There is no
Yeah.
such thing as a bad Gene Hackman movie.
Nope.
Nope. Not that I could think
I
of.
can't think of a single one.
No.
Yeah, I need to go watch The Birdcage again. I just watched it like 2 months ago, but it's like been stuck in my head again anyway. So
Yeah.
Him walking out of the club at the end of the movie in drag.
That movie was so cute. I loved it.
Yeah.
Two legends now.
The kid's a piece of shit, but the rest of the movie is a great flick. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry, I have animosity.
Oh.
All right, so a little bit more bad news for us, guys. I'm sorry. Word also came in this week that Michelle, I'm getting her name.
Trachtenberg.
Thank you. I cannot speak. You know what it is? Is I've got Wendy Testaburger stuck in my head.
And
I
know
can't
what
say
it
her
was is
name.
you were thinking about that one episode of South Park.
Yep.
Where it was Christopher Reeve versus Gene Hackman, or as Chris Reeve called Hackman, he was Hackman.
Hackman.
Never seen that, but I need to go watch.
Oh
yeah,
my God,
they
that
were
was such a
talking
good
about,
episode.
Fetal stem cells.
Cell
and
research.
Reeve was like eating babies.
Yeah.
Cool.
He'd like take a dead fetus, crack the back of its neck, and just suck it dry, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I can move more," and he got dry. And Gene Hackman's like, "Christopher, please, you need to stop.
You can't stop me, Hackman."
Hackman.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite South Park episodes about Gene and Christopher Reeve. So,
it makes me think of an old episode of Robot Chicken where Walt Disney was still alive.
Oh God!
Yeah,
just his head.
And he put on like that robot body.
The hall of heads. Yeah.
And he needed to eat brown kids. So he's trying to get Alien Gonzalez.
Drink more slurm.
Yep.
I digress. Slurm. Michelle
Yeah. We're nerds.
also passed away.
That's why you're all watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not, for the life of me, think of where the hell I knew this woman from.
Euro Trip.
I've never seen Euro Trip. I thought it was like
Fired.
I thought it was a direct to DVD knockoff of fucking Road Trip.
Oh.
Nope.
Or a sequel of Road
Euro
Trip.
Trip was good.
Yep.
Okay.
She was in
Inspector Gadget. She was in
she was in that.
Harriet.
Harriet the Spy.
Yep.
Harriet
of
the
course,
Spy
Buffy
is what
the Vampire Slayer.
Yep.
Dawn.
I vaguely remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Harriet the Spy, I remember the promos for. So, like, I remember her on the poster with the magnifying glass.
Yep.
That I very much remember. But the rest of her oeuvre is like really outside of my radar, and I feel bad in that regard because she has a huge following. Like, what was it, Gossip Girl? I think also.
Yep.
Yeah, she was in that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video clip from I think it was like from a couple years ago, and she was having some mobility issues.
Yep.
She was walking with a cane, and it just looked painful for her to move.
Yeah.
You know, I know
saw-
she'd had a liver transplant.
Yes.
And it's from what it's sounding like, she passed because of a failed transplant. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I've been gleaming from what news sources I could read.
And the family is not doing an autopsy. So they're going
Correct.
based off of the medical information and what the doctors had been saying and what was going on with her before she passed. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was last year during the summer. I saw a video clip what happened to these actors and actresses, and she was in it, and they're saying what was all wrong with her, and I'm like, oh my god, I had no clue, and no wonder I haven't seen her in anything for quite a while, and that's sad. Too young, too soon.
For real.
She was only 39.
Yeah.
That caught everybody by surprise. And the one movie that nobody brings up that I remember is the Black Xmas remake that she did. Not the most recent one, the one before it, which is really good.
See, that's still on my to get list. I haven't picked it up yet.
I'll rip it for you. It's hard to get.
Is it now?
Yes, very.
God damn it.
And Euroship on Blu-ray is out of print, but they might put that back in print now.
Yeah.
Could be.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Cash in on her passing. Fucking ghouls.
Well, if the family gets royalties from that,
Jeez,
that would be okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But studios are horrible at fucking passing royalties on.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get the fucking movies out on streaming real fast.
Yeah.
Well, by a similar token, the Gene Hackman is known for having one of the highest royalty streams of all actors that was currently living at the time of his passing.
Wow. Yeah.
Really?
Because just about every damn movie he was in was like playing somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, God, every movie he was in was a banger, just about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I know not necessarily fucking what would we say, loose cannons, but
I still enjoyed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like for as cheesy or as 80s as something can be, it can still be a lot of goddamn fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like Stop or My Mother Will Shoot. Fuck,
I still like that movie.
That
It's horrible,
one
but
is
I love
pretty
it.
bad.
It's bad, but I still love it.
She buys him an Uzi out of the back of a van. Like it made me fucking laugh.
After
At least
she
we got
washed his
Tango and
gun in
Cash
the
out of it.
sink.
Yeah.
Is that how they funded or financed Tango and Cash?
I have no idea.
They made Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Stallone, we're going to need you to do us a favor if you want that movie made with Kurt Russell.
You need to do a movie with Estelle Getty.
What?
Sure, no problem. I've done Rambo. I've done worse.
I've done worse. Dude, she was so hot on TV at that point.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Golden
Fucking
Girls.
her and fucking Spuds McKenzie were like,
Jesus.
they were the shit back then.
We're showing our age, boys.
Yeah. Remember the Mr. Microphone commercials?
Mr. Microphone.
Oh, God. For whatever reason today, my sister and I were going on about Avoid the Noid.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
shit. All right. Makes me want to go play some Nintendo games.
My nephew was playing like a remastered Spyro game on his PS5, and there were these clown-looking things. I said, "Holy shit, that looks like the Noid." And my sister's like, "What was that from again?"
Dominoes.
Dominoes.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 10 minutes going back and forth about that.
You should have just popped onto YouTube and typed in Noid commercials. Like it's stop motion animation.
Yep.
You cannot complain about that. The Noid commercials are fantastic.
Oh, those are better than the pizza.
Oh, way better than the pizza. I don't know about now, but back then for sure.
Oh, God. No, I can't eat Domino's. There's something
once a
in it
year.
now. It just does not agree with me.
Yeah, I could do it once a year, and that's about it.
Oh, I can't even do that.
It just seems like every time I have it, I pass a stone. And I don't know what those two things have to do with one another, but it happens. And so I just avoid the Noid.
Yeah.
I just, if I need a full cleanse,
Yeah, right.
next morning I'm cleaned out,
Woo!
Yeah.
I just got laid.
I don't want to have to spend the whole night in the John, thanks.
Oh God. Going from the bathtub to the toilet, the bathtub to the toilet. I got cramps and now I got hepatitis too. Fuck. God damn you, Domino's. So, speaking of streaming services that are like so quick to have an artist's oeuvre out in order to make money, Paramount, I'm sure, jumped the fuck all over this one. Robert Orsi passed away at the age of 51 with a long bout of kidney disease. And I can't say that like all of his movies were great. This is not the great American screenwriter, but his movies made a fuck ton of money.
Yep.
I will most certainly tip my hat to that. I will most certainly always be grateful to him for being interested in the same franchises that I'm interested in and bringing them in some form or fashion to the big screen. Transformers, the story-wise, they did a decent job for what Michael Bay wanted.
Yeah.
The first Star Trek movie was really good, way better than the original first Star Trek movie.
Yes,
that's a low bar, though.
Yes, I know. That's why I was able to say it.
Yeah, because the one that he wrote, you didn't have like 20-minute long glamour shots of the Enterprise.
See, I like the Enterprise. It's the 20-minute long glamour shots of DeForest Kelly's wang where I was kind of like, okay, we get it. He's fucking hung like goddamn, what's his name? Tom Jones. Get over it.
Is that who you've been waiting for in the glory hole, Kev?
Bones.
You want it's a specific bone, though.
But again, I liked the new Star Trek movie. The second one was okay. The first one was pretty good. I did not watch the third one.
Third one was a lot better than the second one, at least I thought. Simon Pegg, I believe, wrote that one, though.
Yes, he did. Co-wrote.
Yeah. So
I was going to say, because he was like the better part of part two anyway. So
yeah. So there was a little bit more juicy parts for Scotty than he had before, which I can't blame Pegg for that. But I felt it was a stronger movie than Into Darkness. Besides which, they really miscast Khan.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason they got Cumberbatch is because he was a big name at the time.
Yeah, but like, did they not like read his name? Like Khan Noonanson? Like
Khan Noonien Singh?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, that was a big hoopla back then anyway.
Yeah, what about that screams white dude?
Really pasty white dude. I mean, I know Ricardo Montalban wasn't any better, but still.
Yeah, but Montalban was fucking great.
Yeah.
In both Starseed and in The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
Yes. Was Starseed the original episode?
Yes.
I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
It still holds up.
I should go watch those again.
No. Well, the third Star Trek, you also got Beastie Boys playing on it. That was an awesome scene. Yeah, I got the beats and shouts.
Was that classical music? Yes, Doctor, I believe it is.
Yeah, Beastie Boys classical music, Sabotage.
Mhm.
Oh, it was like such a great scene with that going on too.
Oh yeah, when they're heading towards
Yeah.
Yorktown base.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that part of the movie the most out of the whole thing.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the whole film.
Yeah.
If you say
That
so.
being a big Beastie Boys fan, that doesn't help, you know.
Didn't they play Beastie Boys in the first one? Where
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yep.
they did too.
That's right. Did I send you guys that video of the lady running from the cops?
No.
I don't remember.
No,
There's
no. So
there's a video I saw that says, "Dad or son, Dad, how will I know when she's the one?" And Dad replies, "You'll just know." And it shows this video underneath the caption of this woman running through traffic.
I thought I sent
Falling
that
back.
to you.
Did you send it?
I sent
Yes.
it. I was
Oh
like,
my
I don't-
God.
Yeah. I sent it.
I couldn't.
Chick
I had to
running from
forward
the-
it to everyone else I know because it's the funniest fucking shit I'd ever seen.
Yeah, I
Play-
sent that to you.
Like Sabotage, and then the cop rolling through the street.
And she's just booking.
I've never seen anything more appropriate or perfect in my entire goddamn life. Like, people are like, my children are the most perfect thing I've ever seen. No, that video was the most perfect thing I've ever seen. She had a stride on her that could fucking like make an Olympian blush. Like, that bitch was fast. Oh, anyway, so yeah.
Oh.
You will be missed, sir.
Mhm.
Yes.
So anyway, tragedy kind of also struck this week. God dropped a roof on an entire audience of Captain America: Brave New World.
Ooh.
All two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, no one was
Jesus.
really hurt, but there was a theater full of 2 people and a roof collapsed.
Jesus.
Yep.
What does that tell you about Captain
Yeah.
America: Brave New World?
No,
It brought the house down.
Yeah.
God don't want you to watch that. Or they had the SDDS turned up a little too loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surround sound.
Mhm.
I used to
I'm
work
glad
at,
everyone's okay. Though.
THX.
Right. Truly, though, I mean that could have been shitty.
Yeah.
But
No, still.
hopefully
still
it happened, you know, at a time like in a movie where someone crashes through the roof and then
Yeah.
the roof collapses, you know, that would be awesome if that
That's the
happened.
kind of thing you would have gotten in one of the old castle horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when Red Hulk jumps off of the White House.
Yeah.
Like, did I just step into Manatee or not Manatee?
Yeah.
Matinee.
Matinee. Yeah.
Manatee.
Wow.
Water retaining sea cow.
Are you sure you haven't been hitting your pen already, Kev?
Yeah.
No. Manatee. Sorry.
You've been hitting other things.
The gulpy hole.
So the rumor was confirmed this week that God, I'm about to say George Henderson. God damn it. I can't do names more than 5 in a row. John Lithgow is going to be playing the role of Dumbledore in the Harry Potter TV series.
Mhm.
And this is, he says, is going to be his last role. He's going to be well into his 80s by the time he's done doing the series. So he is going to be retiring after playing Dumbledore. And I just think to myself, golly, that's kind of sweet because that's kind of an iconic character that he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
And he himself is an iconic actor. So it's like, I will sit, watch just about anything he does. Like, he will make you laugh. He will make you cry. He will make you afraid.
Yeah.
Like, Lithgow is just a fine actor. Again, much like Gene Hackman. When he passes, it'll be another tragedy. Like, the entertainment industry will be poorer for it.
Yep.
So I'm glad to see that they got somebody iconic like him to play Professor Dumbledore. I hope the TV series is good. They also came out and said that the runtime is for the first season is going to be 8 hours. Right? No, excuse me, 8 episodes.
Oh, I was gonna say, holy shit.
Yes. So I don't know exactly how many hours each episode's going to be. I hope it's more than 8 hours. Because again, they showed with the Deathly Hallows, like if you split a book up, like you could put a little bit more effort into it and make a better movie. Too, in fact, and get more money. Hot damn, we learned something.
Man, then Twilight did it.
No, God, no. We're not talking about that crap.
Never watched a single one of them, and I have no intention of it.
Saw the first one. Worst vampire movie ever. Good love story? Yes. Bad vampire movie.
Yes.
We don't glitter. Oh.
See, that's why I like those memes that shows, you know, the main vampire dude. There's, you know, he's getting chased by a blade, and it says, "Run, Sparkle Boy."
Yeah,
Sparkle Boy.
The ending it deserved. Blade showing up.
So I've seen the first one a few times, actually. A couple times for pussy. I got it. Thank you. Unprotected, and it felt pretty good.
Don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
With my wiener.
Stories of the glory hole.
God, I miss my 20s. But anyway, I've seen it. I want to say I've seen it twice normally, unedited.
How many times riffed?
4 maybe, because it's really goddamn funny. Like, it is really goddamn funny. Like, there's a scene where Edward tries to show Bella that he's a vampire. So, like you were talking about the sparkles, he goes running up this hill through the fog.
Yeah.
Or past the fog into the sunshine so she could see what he looks like in the sun. Well, as he's running at like Mach 3 up this fucking mountain, Bill Corbett starts going
Is there any situation that yakety sax does not work for?
That is so goddamn funny. Every time she's staring off into the distance line.
Yeah. It's like either that or she had too much weed in her and she's like, oh yeah, I'm acting.
They must have said line like 20 times at least. Like, they just beat that fucking horse and it was so great. Proudly not sponsored by Roof Tracks.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Gene has a shirt that says, "And then Buffy staked Edward." The end.
Yep.
If only. I'm glad he's getting past that. Like, or
yeah,
not he.
Yeah.
America is getting past that. Like, truly.
He did it for a paycheck. And I can't fault him for that.
No, dude, he probably made a fuck ton of money for it.
Yep.
Each time.
And all it cost him was his dignity.
Yep.
Well, no. Let's also not forget the fact that he went out with HPV girl, and she publicly humiliated him. So,
and she's never recovered.
And I hope she never does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm petty.
Yes, you are.
He's not my Batman, but he's the Batman, and he's Cedric Diggory. So, me. Anyway. Okay. We saw Prince Adam. Now we get to see Prince Titty.
The sword looks right.
The sword looks right.
Yeah.
That's the only nice thing I can say about it.
We can't see the halter or whatever you want to call it.
the harness.
Harness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, all right.
I can't wait to see the price tag on the replica for that thing.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, no shit.
that's gonna
from Mattel. I'm gonna guess 450.
No, easily.
450
at
to
least.
550.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
gonna
do they
say
still have their
650.
Maddie collector imprint up? Because if they have that, then they could charge a hell of a lot more
I
for
would say.
I don't know that Maddie
replica.
Collector is still up, but they are coming back in a big way. They just they got a bidding war from McFarlane Toys. They just got DC back.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
saw that.
Yeah, so all your
Jeez.
DC characters are going to start coming out from Mattel again.
Yeah.
Which is great for Mattel fans, bad for people that love like brilliantly sculpted fucking
Yeah.
DC characters or
I
comic characters.
have a Kyle Rayner Green Lantern figure from McFarlane, and whoo, it's nice.
Yeah, like Todd spares no expense. I just
Oh
saw the
God,
green.
no.
I had to walk away from the Green Goblin. It was $30, and it's I'm really upset. It was so pretty, perfectly painted, perfectly shaded. Like he shades these fucking things now, like puts black on them.
Oh
so
yeah,
it looks like there's shade on them.
Yep.
like the cell shading. That's kind of a thing now in the production of certain toy lines.
Yes, and you're just like, oh my god, that's brilliant. The capes are cloth again. He brought the inner superpowers back because everybody fucking loved those.
Saw a
The
few Guy Gardner figures around after the first trailer dropped.
nice. Oh, so but I mean, speaking of which, Superpowers is returning. So I think this is going to be a big thing. Speaking, we'll link these two stories. Mattel's going to be all the fuck over this because when you think Superpowers, what do you automatically think of? Fucking toy line, cartoon in a toy line.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Yep.
Bang!
Oh God, reading the description on this.
Yeah, it looks terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually, it
not
looks
superpowers.
So I forget the name of the guy who does these, but there's like these web card comics that this dude does. It's a JL8, JL and the number 8. It's like the heroes and villains as like little kids in elementary school. You know, it's full costume and everything, and fucking like Darkseid is the principal. And all that kind of shit. I mean, it's done for fun. I mean, the guy doesn't make any money off of it, I don't think.
Yeah.
But reading that description sounds a lot like what that guy's been doing on like Facebook and shit. And why are they bringing in Tara?
I don't know. Tara hasn't been cool since like George Perez.
Yeah, I mean, and she was never meant to be a permanent thing. She always was meant to be somebody who tried to take the Titans out from the inside. And the disgusting relationship she had with Deathstroke.
Is that I didn't even know that much.
Oh, dude, there she was like 15. There was more than implied pedophilia on the part of Slade Wilson.
Wow.
Slade.
Yeah, I mean, reading that as a kid, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. As an adult, this really doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
See, and I don't remember that at all. The last time I read Titans or Deathstroke was in like 8th grade, so maybe like 93.
Oh,
92.
this was. I want to say this came out either right before or right after Crisis on Infinite Earths back in '85. It was called the Judas Contract.
Oh,
it was also marked the first time that Dick Grayson suited up as Nightwing.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I would have been reading. This was Paul Silva's collection.
Yeah.
I was snooping through Paul's collection of comics.
As you do.
Well, James was my best friend in 8th grade, so I was always spending the night over at James's house, and I got to read all of Paul's comics. Like he had from Fantastic Four number 12 on.
Damn.
Number 7
geez.
on, and like, wow. So I was privileged enough to actually like see and touch the first appearances of Silver Surfer and Galactus. Oh.
Nice.
And I was old enough to appreciate it too. Anyway,
Yeah.
But yeah, this sounds like something that is gonna be probably for like the preschool crowd.
Yeah. This screams a little Disney-ish.
well, yeah, because Disney has the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, which is nothing like Spider-Man and His Old Amazing Friends.
Oh God, that's still my favorite Spider-Man series.
Yeah, I really liked that one. I liked that
Yeah.
one in the 66 one or 67, whatever it was. But there was one other. Disney had one. God, what was it? Like the superheroines in college.
Oh,
wasn't that?
yeah.
No, that was DC's. Wasn't that Superhero Girls?
Yes.
No. There's that, and then there's Spider-Man in college with Iceman, and
that's Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from
then there's
81, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, Chad, you're right. That's what I was thinking of was the Harley's in it, I think. Wonder Woman's in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Supergirl, Batgirl. They had the Jessica Cruz Green Lantern. And they're going to be doing an animated series with her in it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing it. You know how they got My Adventures with Superman? They're going to do My Adventures with Green Lantern, and it's Jessica Cruz.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was going to be about her.
Yeah, it's about her.
Everyone's all super excited because they showed the title slide. Literally, all they did was took the text from My Adventures with.
Yep.
And put it over a Green Lantern logo.
Yep.
Fucking brilliant, y'all. Somebody got paid nothing.
Saved some money. Yep.
But yeah, Principal Martian Manhunter. This is stupid looking. Can I go back to the He-Man thing really quick? I saw something today. It was that they showed Dolph Lundgren getting a wig fitting in London, and now you've got a bunch of people wondering if he's going to be in the Masters of the Universe film, and if he is, if he's going to be playing King Grayskull.
I would say no, because they've made King Grayskull black at this point.
And in the version done by Kevin Smith, the other Kevin Smith, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to have him be a black man in this movie, because they're in the other the computer animated He-Man series that they had on. They showed King Grayskull, and it was a white guy, voiced by Alan Oppenheimer. Yeah, that was probably one of the only good things that really came out of that.
Let's also keep in mind this is Amazon, MGM, and they are notorious for doing shit like this.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put it past them.
But if they did bring Lundgren in as King Grayskull, I mean, that's the kind of nostalgia bait that they would use against us to try to get our butts in the seats. Oh, hey, it's the He-Man from '87. Come watch our movie. He's in it for 3 seconds.
That's not enough.
I didn't like that movie, motherfucker. That's not bait. I hate that.
Bring in Frank Langella and we'll talk.
Ooh, there you go.
Right? Make him Hordak or something.
Ooh.
That'd be good.
Damn, that's a good idea.
Now you talk about language.
Make him fucking Pester Skeletor.
Oh, better trademark that quick. On air trademark. So nobody can steal it from you.
Quit giving them ideas, Kevin. They're just going to ruin it again, too.
Yeah, I know. Well, somebody said online the other day that it's really going to come down to Jared Leto. If he tries to make this movie or this role about him, he's going to ruin the flick. If he just tries to play Skeletor, it'll be just fine, because apparently he can act. I'm like, I've never seen it, but sure.
He's a method actor.
Yeah, but his method is shit.
Exactly.
What's his method going to be for this? Like, God, I hope 2002. killed it.
I was
Like,
gonna think it's Joker all over again.
I fucking hope not.
Oh, that was the. Oh.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in Justice League, and he ruined Justice League for me. Like, that was terrible.
He was in one version.
I know, but it ruined both.
Yeah, but at least they got rid of all the stupid looking tattoos on him.
True.
Yes, and Batman got to swear. That was fucking cool. And make no mistake, I will fucking kill you. Like, yes. I'm like,
Yeah,
you
we
already
just
shot
need-
somebody with a shotgun. We already fucking got past that. He's gonna fucking kill Joker. I'm down.
Yeah, now all we need is for him to say to somebody, "I'm the goddamn Batman."
I'm the goddamn Batman. That's cool. Oh shit. Well, so I have some good news for some canceled TV show fans. They are bringing Supernatural back for one final season. Yep.
Special edition.
Yes, it appears.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't even say it. It appears that the season finale or the series finale to the boys is bringing in Paladecki, and they're gonna have
Misha Collins.
big ol' fucking Supernatural reunion for the last season. I can't even speak tonight. I apologize. And people have like been teasing this online for, God knows how long and wanting it and this and that, and they're finally getting it.
Yeah, we've talked about
Final
this in
season.
the past too.
Why are they finally getting it? Because they pissed everybody the fuck off in the last season where they're like, you know what? I don't think I care what happens next season.
Yep.
No, Jared's show Walker got canceled. That's why he's suddenly free.
Yep.
Well, there's that too.
Yep.
Yeah, that show got canceled for some really shitty reasons. Like Warner Brothers just like, meh, your ratings are fine, but meh. We're David Zaslav. Meh. So I will totally defend Paladecki on that one. Like, that sucked. I don't care about Walker, Texas Ranger. I appreciate it for what it is. I know a bunch of senior citizens love it, but like, it's not my cup of tea. But
Dude, who doesn't like Walker and Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby does. He loves his kids.
Yeah.
oh my God. Another movie I haven't seen.
Oh my God.
I refuse to watch that. I'm sorry. Like I don't like NASCAR in general. I don't
You
like
don't
Will
have to
Ferrell.
like NASCAR to watch that movie, bro.
No, if you don't like NASCAR, you'll like that movie because they really make fun of it.
Come on, don't you want to see a NASCAR with all the Wonder Bread logo on it?
No. I haven't had Wonder Bread in fucking how long have I been married? Shit, almost 15
God.
years. Anyway.
Kevin can actually count that high.
Yeah.
They got
Yes,
more
use the
than
glory hole to get the final numbers.
Yep.
Tally marks.
Yeah.
Tally marks
Tally
for the
marks.
tallywhackers.
Yeah. So, have you guys seen the video of
Ted, hand. This many.
No, but have you seen the video that the three of them made to introduce that Misha Collins was coming, and Misha Collins like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw
it's
that.
like, damn,
What are we
that's good because those three are really tight knit, in real life too. So they're best friends.
Yeah, they were on that show together for how long?
Yeah,
15
11,
years?
12. Yeah, how many seasons were there? 15.
Well, I forget what season
15.
Collins came in as Castiel.
Third,
3.
if I remember right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All I know is my wife has started it and stopped 3 or 4 times since we've been married. And I can't count how many times I've listened to that show, Jump the Shark.
Yeah.
Like it bounces over the motherfucker like it's a show at SeaWorld. Like I'm getting dizzy.
Kevin,
Like
Carry on My Wayward Soul.
Yeah. Carry on my way.
None of it's bad. Like, I haven't heard anything bad, but I haven't, like, at any given point in time, nothing has made me sit down and be like, God damn, that's really good. I got to sit and watch what you're watching.
It was never supposed to go past 5 seasons.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And it went 15.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. Like, it was okay. I didn't dislike it.
I mean, it's not a show I ever went out of my way to watch.
No. Now, looking back on it, is it better than, say, something like X-Files? Yeah, probably. But I probably enjoyed X-Files more. Looking back on it, I've made more of an attempt to rewatch. Made more of an attempt to rewatch X-Files than I have to go back and watch Supernatural.
Yeah, my rewatches of the X-Files are generally limited to like the first few seasons.
Yes, like 3.
And the first movie they did was good.
Yeah.
I prefer the second. I really prefer the second one. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, the second one I walked away going,
to watch the movies.
I liked that. That's a fucking X-Files story. Yeah.
It was an enjoyable movie, but most people kind of thought it was straying too far away from what the core of the show had been.
That's what made it an X-Files.
That's right. The Lone Gunman.
Yeah, the Lone Gunman show.
It had nothing to do with the aliens. It had nothing to. I mean, the only thing that they mentioned was Bill, like Bill being in hiding, or the baby being in hiding or missing or what have you. Otherwise, like, it was just an off-the-wall X-File case, and it felt just like an old episode. And then Skinner comes in, and you're just kind of like, this is great.
Whatever you do, don't watch the reimagine, not the reimagine, but like the sequel series they did like 8 years or so ago.
Yeah, that was okay, but yeah, it was just not the same feel.
No,
as the original.
Well, no, it was more like they were trying to catch lightning in a bottle again, and it just too much time had passed.
Yeah,
and you could kind of tell that I mean, Duchovny was phoning it in, Anderson was phoning it in. It wasn't working.
Well, they both moved past it.
Yep.
She certainly has. I don't know that he has.
Well, she's in fucking London these days. She actually has an English accent now.
Yeah, her natural accent. And she's in Sex Education, which is a pretty funny show.
Yeah.
She just came out with her own energy drinks now.
Yeah, the guy currently playing the Doctor in Doctor Who was in that show.
Yep. And he plays a gay guy in that.
Well, he is a gay guy.
Yeah, I don't know, but the show itself.
So he's not even acting? Lame.
No. Yeah, he's not acting at all.
Sorry. Godfather moment.
Yeah.
I'll be playing myself. It's like I'm not even acting Godfather.
Yeah, I just seen that Gillian Anderson came out with her own energy drink called the G Spot.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, what awards show was it that she and Duchovny presented an award at?
Yeah, God, was it
the SAG Awards?
Was it? Yeah, I think it may have been the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
The SAG Awards had some pretty neat shit happen last weekend. Colin Farrell won Best Actor for The Penguin. What else? God, I'm missing her name. From the Brat Pack. Bruce's ex-wife, Demi Moore. She won Best Actress for The Substance, and people are thinking that she's going to end up winning Best Actress tomorrow night. I doubt it, but I hope so because she's awesome. Even though she hung out with Ashton Kutcher, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hung out with? Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
Ye whole of glory. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be nice.
So anyway,
Yeah.
let me
What else
pass
you
on
got?
that one. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, how about bang? No. Okay. So we know
Try again.
that we'll try again. We'll lead into it this time. We know Daredevil starts this week. Comes out Tuesday, I believe, on the 4th. Yeah, Tuesday the 4th. But there's also going to be a one-shot Punisher episode coming out pretty soon. And it's going to be, and when I say one-shot, I mean it's in the same vein of Werewolf by Night, the Marvel Presents, or what have you. Anyhow, that's cool enough. But the coolest part about that is John Berthnall wrote the episode.
That's fucking awesome.
I am all over
That's
that
awesome.
shit.
I'm in.
Yep.
I'm there.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. Again, John Berthnall being back as the Punisher is awesome enough. Having his own one shot is awesome enough. That's going to be, I want to say I don't want to say a pilot for him, but a pilot for him. You know, like Marvel's going to give him his own goddamn TV series eventually, or his own movie. He needs it. He's popular enough. He needs to break away and be his own character, not be God, I mean this with no disrespect, not be Mark Ruffalo. He doesn't need to be the side character in the background. He could have his own title and still make some good stuff. Did I say I said Berthnall, didn't I?
Yeah.
I thought so.
It's Bernthal.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
My last name's Smythe, whatever. Anyway. Sorry. So, but speaking of Frank being back, we've been asking why. Why is Frank back? Well, I don't know, because it fits the story. But then Charlie Cox said something this week that kind of caught my attention. He says there's this thing that happens in the first episode, I think, that just like shocks everybody. And I think I put my finger exactly on what that was, and it's going to be what brings John Berthnall into the fray. Bernthal, fuck you.
You did it to yourself.
Kevin Shitty at the microphone.
Oh, I want to go home.
Home, right by the glory hole.
Right. Yeah. So, anyhow, I think they're going to kill Karen. I think Karen's going to end up getting killed in like the first or second episode, and
she's
that's
going to bring. Spoiler alert.
What's that? She's in the second season already.
She's reading scripts for season 2.
Okay, flashback lady, whatever. This is comic books. We're not stupid. You could still die and be around. But yeah, I think Bullseye is going to end up killing her or nearly fatally injuring her. I don't know. And that's going to bring about the two of them for a team up. It's going to be awesome. Really? Okay.
I'm kind of agreeing with Justin on that one. Huh? I think
it's
probably that. Yep.
Fine. Yes, because she's more popular. But Foggy's still alive in the comics, isn't he? Like, as far as I know.
I think so.
Well, last time I remember. But, you know, what a good twist.
Expectations.
Yeah, like we're expecting Karen to get killed off because that happens to her in the comics. They go and take out Foggy instead. That's a twist people generally wouldn't necessarily see.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, then. Fine. My idea was better. But I would have wanted to have seen the whole Guardian Devil story because that was really fucking cool. At least I really liked it. But anyway.
Now, Kevin, before you move on, go back.
Yep.
We got Justin's membership comment. Have you seen the Doom Leaks thoughts on Daredevil? Thank you, Justin, for your membership message. 2 months. Keep on rocking, buddy.
Yes, thank you. I did see that this morning. There was a whole series of leaks. Avengers Endgame concept art apparently leaked. I don't believe it for a moment. I don't believe that those were actual concept pictures. I think it was AI art that somebody had generated up and said that it was leaks. And
like that one picture of Bruce and Jen.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. No, that looked AI generated.
Bruce and Jen and Scar all looking like they're on Olympus or in ancient Greece somehow. And I'm just kind of like, no, that doesn't look right. And then I want to say Star-Lord was sitting with Vision on a couch hanging out. I may be mistaken about who that was, but the pictures for Doom looked okay. It looked like a cross between Doom and Craven with his lion sash. It did not look horrible. We've seen much worse incarnations of Doom in the last 20 years. But I don't think it's concept art. If it was concept art, I'm sad because concept art is always better than what the final product ends up being.
Yes.
Like that just always happens. You see concept art and you're like, why didn't they fucking do that? Like the Green Goblin. Why didn't they fucking do that? Like that looked cool. Yes, but that shiny fucking suit that had
They did try to do a comics accurate mask with like animatronics to make everything like the eyes and the mouth move. It just didn't quite work.
Oh, like hell. I saw it. It was beautiful. I loved it.
It looked a little janky to me, but that's just my opinion.
Yes, but you know what? Sprinkle a little bit extra fucking money on that. Call London. Get the fucking Henson Group on that shit.
That would have been cool.
Yes.
Look what they did with the Ninja Turtle heads.
Exactly. Or Hoggle. Shit, they had the technology to do Hoggle back in fucking 1986. It took 6 people to move the face, but still.
I think I know what the traumatic event is. They're getting rid of Charlie, and they're going to put Ben Affleck back in.
Oh.
Talk about a traumatic event.
They're going to swap him out. I'm so tired of this multiverse shit.
Yep.
And then bring back Elektra, Jennifer Garner. Let's go.
That's fine. She could come back anytime.
Yeah,
keep Affleck out of it.
Affleck was not a bad Daredevil. It was just a bad Daredevil movie.
Michael Clark Duncan was awesome.
Michael Duncan Clark was the best part of that movie. That's what saved it.
Absolutely.
The only thing saved that movie.
I liked Ben. I liked Michael. I liked Foggy. But I'm a huge Favreau fan. Like, he could do absolutely nothing. I'd be like, it's Mikey. Swingers was my favorite movie growing up. So I was, whatever. He could do no wrong. But otherwise, like the rest of the movie was just trite and ridiculous to me. I didn't care for a whole lot of any of it. Except for just those 3. I would have liked to have seen him get another chance in the Fox era. Not, of course, now. I don't think he'd ever want to fucking do it again.
Never know.
Too old for that shit now. No one wants to be strung up on wires in their 50s. Look at Robert Downey Jr. He's like, no. Although he's come back to do it.
Cash grab.
Yeah.
What made you decide that it wasn't worth your time anymore? Oh, a big fucking thing of money. The big fucking truckload of money that they dumped on my front lawn.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that. I only vaguely remember the Charles Soule Muse. Huh. And as far as the rest of what happens in this, I have no idea. But the best I could figure to get Frank out of the woodwork would have been to have killed Karen. Because that's really the only person that he gives a shit about that's not like microchipping his family.
Mm.
All right. But anyways, next season is already confirming Matt Lillard in an unconfirmed role.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I love the guy, but I'm kind of curious what they're going to put him as.
Another good lawyer. A cop, maybe.
Random hand assassin.
Yeah. That would be cool. Bob the Hydra assassin.
Oh God! Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
Awesome.
Bob?
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
Mephisto. That would be dope.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1. And then what else here? Here is your first look at Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler as Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan in DC's new Lanterns. And if you don't zoom up on this picture, all you see is just a picture of Aaron and Kyle.
Walking.
Yeah, like you would not know that's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan unless you zoom up real close on Kyle's hand, who is wearing a green power ring. And you're just kind of like, oh, far out there, man. That's cool. But
saw some people online talking about how Hal's ring and Guy's ring look a little different. So now they're wondering, are the rings personalized? Does everyone have a different model?
Oh,
I mean, that could be interesting. Or, I mean, there were different. I mean, because I know Guy and Hal had different types of ring, like shaped rings in the comics. Hal's was round. The face of the ring was round and it had the lantern symbol etched into it. Guy's, it was actually shaped like the lantern symbol itself.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
I remember
I mean, they could just be going different. I don't want to say models, but different. I guess different models. That's the only word I can come up with.
Or does the ring shape itself to the person that it's connected to?
Well, if it was Guy, it'd look like a big old dildo. He's such a dildo. All right. So, some other comic news. Does anybody remember Mood Rings? Fuck yes. Yuri Lowenthal announced that yes, Spider-Man 3 is in production. They are recording lines for it. Peter is in the game, and no, he's not in the game participating from the couch. He's not the guy in the chair. That's good news because they did not leave that last game on a good note for Peter. Kind of dumb, actually, in fact. So I don't know. I don't know how excited I am to hear that Spider-Man 3 is in production. We didn't get Spider-Man 2's DLC. We didn't get Venom. I don't we still haven't gotten Wolverine. Fucking give us what we're supposed to get before you fucking tickle our dicks about fucking Spider-Man 3. Like Spider-Man 2 is still not complete yet, so don't tease me about Spider-Man 3. I don't know. It had some really, really fun mechanics to it. Some really fun mechanics, some fun side stories to it. The costumes were stunning, albeit lacking. They were not. The costumes weren't as fun to go through as last game. But like the black costume looked great. The anti-venom suit looked great. The variants on the different suits that they had to make to keep people playing the game to increase its longevity because they were not putting out the DLC. Those were goddamn beautiful. The one of the anti-venom suits looks like it has stars in it. So you're looking into space and you're just kind of like, wow, I like that.
Please don't lie to me.
Spoiler. So yeah, I don't I'm not terribly excited about this, but I would play another game. I just want it to be about Peter. That's what I don't know. They kind of lose you in this series.
I
Ruben's
just
got a
read
good comment here. Then
I
Disney
just read that
making a
yesterday.
great Wonder Woman game.
Or this morning.
Ruben, hello. Yes, I heard that. So apparently that's because of the fall of Rocksteady and Suicide Squad. And it's like, well, God, Rocksteady didn't want to fucking A, make Suicide Squad, and B, they didn't want to make it the fucking way that they had to make it. They didn't want to make it an online-only game.
Yep.
They didn't want to rush it the way that Warner Brothers forced them to do. So, like, everything that happened with that game, I don't think really was Rocksteady's fault at all. So, to have Warner Brothers reflect what happened with that game on Wonder Woman is even shittier because that was your fucking fault.
Yeah, but name me one corporate bigwig who actually takes responsibility for their own fuck ups.
No.
The guy from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a point.
Yeah, there you got a point.
Yeah, after Wii U, was it Wii or Wii U didn't do so well?
I think it was Wii U.
Yeah, Wii U. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I fucked up. I'm stepping down. And that was an honorable thing. Like, he didn't have to. I certainly wasn't fucking mad about it, but yeah, you're right. Most corporate CEOs wouldn't fucking admit fault. They wouldn't step down. They wouldn't do anything until they were removed. Like, shit.
No, they would gut the department that they felt made the mistake, bring in people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and then just have a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Ever since No Man's Sky, I've noticed this has been happening a lot. Just putting out a game, saying it's done, and then go, oh, yeah, we never finished it. But keep playing. You're helping us finish it,
You're helping us finish it.
Yeah. It's like, what the oh, yep, there's the problem when you can't get that screen to load up. Yep, okay, we'll fix that. We're a step closer in finishing the game. It's like, what the hell?
That's why I hate DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
a lot of
it's
times.
nice, but other times, yeah.
Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man's DLC was really good. Like, it was so good. You were like waiting that extra month to see what was going to happen next. It was episodic. It was fun. It kept you salivating. It was like watching a weekly show. So that month was really kind of a bitch because I was able to beat it fast. But everything past that, I'm just kind of like, it's not worth it. Well, we're not getting anything. Like, Carnage was supposed to be around. We're not getting it. Now it's just some fucking stupid wink of an eye.
Yeah.
I hate tongue in cheek.
Even at the glory hole.
Right. And Ruben brings up a point that the gaming industry is turning everything into microtransactions. That's true.
Oh, it's been like that for years.
Subscription and microtransaction. I thought Assassin's Creed came out yesterday. Apparently they pushed that back next month again. That I'm sure they're talking about. Ubisoft was like, get ready for fucking subscription model players because that's the direction we're going. Not if we don't fucking buy into the shit, really. Like, if the new fucking Assassin's Creed game is a subscription, I'm not getting it.
No.
I haven't played the last 5 or 6, so I'm not fucking worried about missing this one.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm not, killing myself to upgrade to like a newer game system. I've still got my PS4 and it works fine. The newer games coming out, a lot of that is subscription and a lot of it is online only. And fuck that. If I want to play a game, just let me play the fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to. I mean, I've already bought the game. Why should I have to pay more money just to play the fucking thing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true too. I was going to say, well, you don't have to do that with PlayStation. Yes, you do now, actually.
You. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got no excuse for that one. It really sucks. I don't like online play. I never have. I used to bitch when you'd be trophies that you'd have to get for online play. Like, well, what if
Yeah.
someone doesn't have fucking internet? They can't fucking get a
Mhm.
platinum trophy. They don't have the internet.
Yep.
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, that was bullshit when they used to do
Oh
that.
yeah. I remember there were some achievements on Ghostbusters the video game when it first came out on the 360 that you had to have be playing online to get, and it's like, fuck, I didn't I mean, this was
I
what,
didn't have internet.
2009, 2010? I didn't have a fucking Wi-Fi router in my old place.
No.
Nope. I had to pirate mine. That's when I first learned to sail the 7 seas of cheese. Good times. But yeah, I'm not down for the way that the video game industry is working, and because for one thing, their business models suck. The games are half made at this point. Not even considering that it's just DLC. It feels like they're half made for the most part. But now, if a game comes out and it does really well, they do fucking company layoffs.
Oh.
If a game doesn't do well, they do company layoffs. If a game does okay, they do company layoffs. Stop doing company layoffs. You're going to stop fucking having people fucking be video game developers. No one's going to want to make your fucking game. There's going to be no one left to do it. It won't be a lucrative enough fucking industry to work for. Oh, but we'll utilize AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to make it even worse. I don't know. I'm foreseeing another, like industry-wide crash like the big one we had in '83.
More than likely.
And I don't think it'll be a bad thing. Because this is the gaming environment that the corporate fat cats are making for themselves. They're trying to get bigger and bigger pieces of the pie. And pretty soon, all that's going to be left is crumbs. They ain't going to get shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of hardworking folks are going to be losing their jobs during this.
Yeah.
I just remembered. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Kev.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I just remembered. I was playing Cult of the Lamb on my PS5, and I noticed that I was almost to the platinum level. Then all of a sudden, I found out there's a DLC where you could have 2 players. All of a sudden, then it added on new trophies. As soon as I hit the second controller, new trophies became available. I'm like, son of a bitch. Here I was about the platinum. Now I got to play it 2-player.
No,
but yeah,
you'll still get your platinum.
Yep, I'll still get it. But now it's like, oh crap! Now I got to get these 2-player trophies too, just so I can get 100% on all of it.
The Lego games are like that. You're like, oh shit! I just platinum that. Here's the DLC. Oh my god! Like, damn it! There's a fuck ton more. But at least I got that platinum for the for the base game. Yarr. I don't know. I love my video games. I don't like the way that the industry's run half the time, but what can you do? Their prices suck, and I for as much as they increase the prices of games, and they're kicking the fucking secondhand stores in the nuts. Like, they're turning profit. They are. So quit stabbing the goddamn developers.
They're making profit, but not enough.
Yeah, we could always make more. Sure, we said we were going to invest in the PSVR 2 like we didn't do with the PSVR 1, but fuck it. They have enough third-party licensing out now. They don't necessarily need to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And that sucks because they could do a lot of fucking good stuff with their PSVR.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. They leave it up to other folks.
Yep.
And golly, there's some games out right now that are just wow games. Like that's what VR could be. And they don't want to put any money into it. We'll make a little bit of scratch off of what somebody else does.
That's right. Third parties jumping in on there with the porn industry for VR units for people to get in. It's like, wow. So don't worry, Kev. For your birthday, I got you the Glory Hole VR game. So
thank God. I just don't want to bump my nose onto the wall. Like, bonk. Oh, shit. That wasn't real, the hole.
with the extra DLC strip club bathroom. So
strip club bathroom.
More action for it.
So let's see here. Tomorrow night is the Oscars, where they're going to honor the best movies of the year. And what's better than that is the Razzies, where we talk about the worst movies of the year, because no one's seen any of the fucking best movies of the year. They're always boring, but we all know what the worst movies of the year are, because those are the ones we went and wasted our fucking money on. That's how we know they're bad. Like the Oscars, those are good movies because somebody else said those are good movies. We know the Razzies are bad because we went and fucking saw those movies. And what was the worst of the worst this year? Well, they did the tally, and the worst movie of the year was won by Madam Web. And not only did she win worst movie of the year, she also took home the most awards for worst categories. Francis Ford Coppola took worst director. Megalips was a contender for worst picture, but of course did not win. What else? There was another one that was Joker 2 got worst couple or on-screen couple.
Yeah.
Like, really? Okay. And in that regard, David Zaslav was apparently fuming that the box office was so low for Joker 2. Like, for real, dude? Quality check. Try it.
He wouldn't know quality if it came up to him in a glory hole.
No, ask Discovery Channel.
And Kevin.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Most expert that we got on our panel here.
Hey, you guys want to see a dead body?
No, but you have recently.
So I don't know what happened to the other kids, but Shrek has a daughter now. First image
didn't he have like 3 or 4?
3.
3. Yep.
There's 3. Yeah.
And I noticed the nose ring immediately when I saw this.
Same here.
She got a nose ring?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Far out.
Look at the picture, bro.
I can't see, and it's an old computer. Sucker.
You always look at things so up close, Kevin. Jeez.
Let me blow up the picture here.
Something.
All right then.
Words Kevin has said many times before.
Let me blow it up. All right.
This is not a doll, Kevin.
No.
It is a ginger, though. So
the
Shrek
puncture repair kit.
The puncture repair. Oh no! Blow up Wanda.
That's a new
don't
meme
know.
now, Kevin.
Yeah.
Blow up Wanda.
Yep. For you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
I don't know that the world is ready for Shrek 5. Least of all with Zendaya. Like,
was there any demand for Shrek 5? I mean, I never saw the third or the fourth one.
I saw the third one, but I never saw the fourth one.
I saw the second one, and I thought that was a good way to end it.
The fourth one was bad. I didn't care for it. Timberlake's in it, and it's still bad.
Oh, yeah, that was the fourth
aight.
one. Then I have seen the fourth one then too.
Yeah.
I
We
think
got them all. They're
So bad, I
fine.
forgot.
The second one's the best, though.
Mhm.
Oh, it definitely is.
there's one with Rumpelstiltskin. That's
3.
There,
Is that
yeah.
3? Okay, then yeah. All right then. Rumpelstiltskin is the one that changes the reality to where he was the king.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, yeah, Rumpelstiltskin took over as the king.
Yeah,
but Fiona didn't remember Shrek, and Shrek was a human. I think. I don't remember if he was human or not. But
no,
it was
Shrek turned human in the second one.
Yeah,
with his nice top bottom. Yeah, I didn't care for 3 or 4, but I love the first 2. I'll watch the first 2 on repeat.
Same.
I don't know. I just, again, Zendaya, oversaturation on the market.
Mm-hmm.
The Last Wish with Puss in Boots was really good, though.
Was it?
Yes. Which is what's leading to the events of this.
Oh, so go see that?
Yes, because they do have a end credit scene for that. They're, Puss is returning to far, far away land.
Oh. Because last I'd seen, Puss had his own show on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And that was where I was kind of like, all right, I'm tired of this shit. And that's really what it was, is I got tired of the TV show. But I will watch the movie. Especially if it leads into more Shrek. Because I do like the first 2 Shrek movies.
Yep, they're great.
Oh, anyway, my closing story is just a follow-up from last week. And Jeff, I was going to let you kind of run with this one since you know the director better than I.
Yes, because I talk to him every day, every minute. We text. We FaceTime. It's everything, Kevin.
You know where the mole is on his testicles, okay?
You damn right I don't. That would be you, Kevin.
Oh, those are my testicles. Sorry.
Exactly.
But a follow-up, the director of Phantasm reached out and thanked fans for the outpouring of love that they've given so far, and left the address again for people to send more letters in.
Yeah.
So, very nice.
And Jeff, that's all I had for the news this week.
And I don't have much on my end because it's been a very busy week for me. And now I'm in LA, so.
LA, I love it.
That was good Mexican food.
Fuck yes, dude. Never better.
Hell no.
Oh,
I had something called a beekeeper tonight, or a beehive. It was like a bourbon drink. It was pretty good.
Did it have honey?
Yes.
Well, of course. Has to.
Yeah, with a name like that.
Yeah.
You don't know that? It might have just been stingy.
No, they wouldn't put gin in it.
Oh. Or me? Gin. Yuck.
Straight
Actually,
pine
I
needles.
Tonic, bro.
Yeah.
I can't say yuck. I like gin. I am a gin and juice fan.
Yeah, but straight gin.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Anybody who does that's got a death wish.
Ooh, when I was a bartender, I had one lady. Gin, ice, just a splash of water in it.
Wow.
I said
drank it nonstop.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you could light her breath on fire after that.
Pretty close.
You know what? Speaking of which, we should have done this at the obits. Speaking of drinks like that, that makes me think of the fucking the drink that Bill Murray makes in Scrooged after he sees his old boss, where he gets the whole fucking thing of gin and just barely fucking spritzles a little bit of tab on top of it.
Yeah, sad. David Johansen.
Yeah, man. That I didn't realize at first that's who that was. I was like, no way.
Buster
Oh.
Poindexter. And the lead frontman of the New York Dolls from his punk rock era, which I known him as that since the early 80s.
See, I only knew Buster Poindexter.
God, the Dolls were just fucking iconic.
I love early punk rock. So, yeah.
I just love
I've
punk
always
rock.
known that.
And Kevin, just for you, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, 4K from Arrow Video, coming May 20th.
I'm kind of on that. I I like Jason X. I'm not gonna lie.
I just checked my bookmarks really quick, and that was one of them that was there. And I'm like, yeah. The other ones you had already made for slides. So, but this was one. I was like, wait a minute, there is something I could bring up.
Jason X. It's really out of this world.
I freaking love that movie.
It's
terrible, but I love it.
I just love that we think we see titties, but then those nipples fall off. You're like, oh, it's not real.
Dude, cryo head smash. That's all I gotta say.
That is the kill I remember the most.
And Cronenberg.
Sleeping bags.
Oh yeah, in the holodeck.
Yep. The camp girls getting a sleeping bag just pounds the fuck out of them.
You want to smoke pot
and have premarital sex?
I love how he keeps swinging the sleeping bag at the tree, and he just doesn't stop. He doesn't understand why the girls keep laughing.
The giggling kills me.
I think my big question with Goes to Hell is if it's going to contain both cuts.
Oh, yeah. Good question.
I don't think they've given too many details about that quite yet.
I would hope.
You would hope, but you never know. There may be rights issues.
Now, is this its first 4K? Did Shout not do a 4K set? Oh, okay.
No, they did not.
Oh.
So this would be Arrow's third. They did the 2009 4K as well.
Okay. That's right, because they had a similar looking cover.
Correct. Now I want them to do all the movies like that. I will throw away all my Scream Factory ones and put all of these in that sweet box set.
Wow.
I won't actually throw them away. I'll put them more in storage, really.
Yeah.
It is pretty. I do like it. I can't say that I like Jason Goes to Hell, but I'll watch it. I'll always watch it.
15 minutes of Goes to Hell is pretty rad. After that, yep, it's a movie.
It's got Ryan in it.
Richard Gant.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Steve Williams was in that one, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love him so much.
Awesome.
I met him at the same convention I met Mitch Pileggi at. Total fucking gentleman. He's an awesome storyteller. Awesome storyteller. And he would sit there and talk to everything from like 21 Jump Street on. And you're just kind of like, oh, I didn't even like 21 Jump Street. I'm like, that sounds cool. Although I did like the movie.
Yeah. It's all right.
It made me laugh. It was stupid.
What about the sequel?
Didn't watch it.
Yep, me neither.
Same.
They fooled me with Miss Congeniality too. That was the worst thing I ever set my eyes on. I was like,
yep.
No good comedy will ever sequel my eyes again.
What about Speed 2?
Oh God.
Didn't watch
Cruise Control.
Cruise Control.
Yeah, isn't that Mission Impossible 8 now? Cruise Control. We're finally
Kinda.
We made him breathe his own farts. Cruise Control.
Well, guys, very fun stream. How about Chad? You let everybody know where you are, what you do, and let's go.
Yeah, I'm on Threads, Blue Sky, and Instagram. I am at Mr. Peterman.
Follow Chad, everybody. Skeeter, what about you?
You can find me on the Stargate Files Thursday nights here on the Suns and Shadows Network. Boy, I cannot talk.
It's not fucking easy, is it?
No. I've been hanging around Kevin too much.
Okay.
God. I think his vape pen's starting to soak through onto my screen.
No, it's the stench from the leftovers from the glory hole.
Yeah. You can also find me on all social media under Skeeter on Sound.
Right on. And Kevin?
Find us right here on the Suns and Shadows YouTube motherfuckers YouTube page. It's not that easy. Alter 0 point TV, the Stargate Files, and of course every Saturday night here on Deadwire Live. I almost said 0 Point Review again.
Well, and everybody tune in next Tuesday for They Live on 0 Point Reviews. I am Jeff. I am from a hotel room with where the Wi-Fi is not working with my camera, but maybe by Tuesday I will have that sorted out. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you next time.
See you next time, boys and girls.
Get out.